Scrap junkies, copper fiends, and stackers, welcome back to the channel. So I've been MIA for the last 3 weeks because I finally got the COVID, man. And it was rough. I'm still not right. I'd go into more details, but I don't want to have this video taken down, so I'm just not going to go there. We're going to keep this video on a lighter note. But yeah, I spent a little bit of time and cleaned up my copper bars a little bit. So I was trying to sell these on eBay, but I took the posting down. It's not worth my time. And I've been doing some digging, and I think it would be wise to hold on to this stuff. Just hold, because I think this stuff's going way up. And I have some silver bars on the way. They should be here very shortly, and we're gonna update the complete stash and totals, and we gotta reweigh everything. You should see my basement right now. Oh my god. So, these were probably a little bit heavier, and this is why I didn't want to kind of do this in the first place, but people like shiny things, and I think this will help sell this later. You know what I mean? So I found the least amount of steps. I mean, let's be honest, this is copper, it's not gold or silver, so I don't want to spend too much time, and there's a lot of work and time and effort and gas, the forge, the crucible, the tongs, the ingot molds. And that's, then you melt a bar and it's rough looking like this all the way around. So if you want it to look like this, well, I found a process with the least amount of steps that takes me 1 hour, roughly 1 hour, to do 3 bars from rough and sand and polish and stamp. So I did about 3 bars per day for the last couple of weeks. I had to do something. I'd go insane. But 3 bars per day, every single day. Saturday, Sunday, I just kept doing it day after day after day after day. And it's all done. So I'm going to show you, we're going to shoot out to the basement and I'll show you exactly the tools and the steps that I used, in case that's what you're here for. Maybe you're doing this for yourself. I think it's a wise thing to do. And yeah, I'm going to continue to hold on to this stuff. And actually, I want to go online real quick. I want to show you guys a couple of articles that I found why I think copper is going way up. So why do I think copper is going up in price? So I've been diving down the silver and gold rabbit hole lately. I'm trying to educate myself and understand everything that I need to know. And think about money for a second. Silver and gold have always been a monetary metal. Copper is an industrial metal right now, but silver and gold have always been monetary metals. So they use them as money. So there was a lot of gold and silver coins, right, for a long time. But then the face value of that coin, let's say you have a silver coin, and it's a $1 coin, right? It's a dollar silver coin, right? The metal that it's made out of is worth more than the face value of the coin. So it wouldn't make sense to spend that coin as $1 because the coin's actually worth more than $1. So people were going into stacks of coins, and they were pulling out all the silver ones and keeping them. And I was listening to another guy that was saying, eventually, he was like, I bet in the next 15 to 20 years, people are going to be picking copper coins out of the bunch because coins won't be made out of copper anymore. I keep hearing that copper is the new oil as well. I keep hearing that thrown around. I mean, they could be onto something here. If they're trying to go clean energy, full electric, you're going to need a lot. And you can look this stuff up online yourself, but all of the easy copper deposits that were out there, the ones that were just plentiful and just rich with copper, have already been mined. They've already been mined. So So they're trying to find new inventive ways of trying to come up with copper. And if the demand is going to go way up and they can't find any more, or if they can't find it fast enough, it's going to drive the price way up. So I was just looking into these clean energy offshore wind farms. Right? They want to take these wind farms and stick them out in the ocean, stick them out wherever. But think of the cabling that you need to get that power from out in the air, down through the ocean, and to the land. All right, so here's a little article that I found. Offshore wind turbines require 8 literal tons of copper for every megawatt of generation capacity. An average turbine of 3.6 megawatts can power more than 3,300 average EU households and will contain close to 29 tons. 29 tons of copper. That's only 3,300 households. And they want to push the entire world in this direction. Eventually, plus the electric cars, plus the demand we already have. You know what I mean? Copper is a natural formaldehyde. They use it on roofs. It's a great conductor. It transfers heat evenly. They use it in cookware. I mean, it's in computers, monitors, microphones. Just everything that we use on a day-to-day basis has copper in it. Like, life would suck without copper. And the demand just keeps rising. It's a useful metal. So, yeah, I do think it would be wise. If you have copper, you find copper, put it into a form factor and sit on it. Alright, so I apologize ahead of time, but the devil bird is back. So we're probably going to hear them squawking in the background, but it's not much I can do. But check this out. Look at the mess I have created. There is copper dust everywhere. All over my workout stuff. It's all over the floor here. So I've been taking my blower and I've been blowing it all into this corner. And when I'm done, I'm going to blow everything off, sweep this floor, and try to capture all of this dust. And probably we'll melt it down with brass because it's contaminated. But anyways, this is the process that I have found that works the best. So you do not need 2 grinders. You just need a corded grinder, and you can just change the wheel. Doesn't need to be a 7-inch, but this I just happen to have. So I start with the diamond, this concave or convex diamond wheel, and I actually tried this. This is for granite countertops, for grinding them down. It's like a medium diamond grit. Problem is it's flat, so it doesn't really work that well. This nice round shape is really nice. So that's step 1. That removes material really fast, but it leaves the bars pretty rough. Then I jump to the 40 grit flap disc sandpaper. And this is done over 40 plus bars, this one disc. So it does last pretty good. And then once I do that, I jump straight to 320 grit on this disc sander. But you will use a lot. I mean, you'll use a lot. So probably 1 sheet of sandpaper per 2 bars. Now, other than that, you just need grinder, disc sander, polisher. That's step 1, 2, 3, 4. And then step 5 is just weighing the bar and stamping it. And that's pretty much the process that I have found. The least amount of steps to make these bars look halfway decent. So we're gonna do all of these right now. So I start by doing all of the tops first. I'll do the top of every bar first because it's less adjusting of the vise. And once I do all the tops, then I jump to the sides. So we're gonna start with diamond wheel and get the diamond part done on all of these bars. And I'll give you a close-up view so you can see how fast it removes the material. Alright, once I have all of the tops done, now I'll go in and do all of the sides, because it's, again, a lot less adjusting on the vise. Alright, now all of the bars are extremely rough looking. So I'm going to go and do all the tops again. So to minimize having to take things in and out of the vise, the next two steps I'll do in one shot. So I'm going to hit this with the 40 grit, and then immediately after switch over and do 320. And just go through all of just the tops, and then we'll do the sides after, like we just did. So the 40 grit does a good job of getting some of this rough stuff gone. Yeah, looking better already. Alright, so now we're going to do all of the sides. Same process. We're going to do 40 grit and then jump right over to the 320 and then flip it, flip it, flip it until it's done. And once you're done, I take it and I have a little bucket of water here and I just drop it in there and let it cool down, because these bars get extremely hot. But the sides go a lot easier than the top. All right, so we're gonna take them out of the water, dry them off, and then bring them over for a quick polish and a wipe down. And then we're ready for stamping. Oh yeah, you can really feel a difference. Like, it does get a little bit shinier, but you can really feel the difference on these bars when you hit them with both of these wheels really quick. I mean, there's still some deep scratches that I didn't get out, but again, I think that's more than acceptable. All right, last step. We're gonna weigh these and stamp them, and they're done. That one is 4.1. Beautiful. Ready to go. And there we go, another stack done. So it's very tempting to, bring the forge out, fire it up, so I can really update my my totals here. And I have a new crucible that I want to temper. I got a new ingot mold, and I do have some copper and brass over here. Got a bucket of brass here. Got some nice big drain pipes with brass fittings I need to cut off. And then I got a bunch of copper in there. As tempting as it is, I have another bathroom job coming in like a couple of weeks, so that's gonna produce more brass and more copper. So I might as well wait on firing up the forge just for gas cost. And I'm going to, I really should have put up some plastic or something to contain all of this dust, but I got started and it was just it was too late. I mean, look at this. This is like copper dust on top of the water heaters here. Not good. Landlord's probably gonna be pissed. Alrighty, silver bars are here. Roll clip. Right, so I've got all the totals and I've got everything reweighed, and I have today's price of what all of this is worth. I know this stuff doesn't count in the back here. I just like paper money from other countries. I think it's cool. This is actually from Vietnam. It feels like plastic. It feels like this thing would melt. It's actually see-through. Kind of cool. We've got some Euro coins. I don't know, I just like their coins, they look cool. And I found this in a hoarder's house when we were doing a clean out. It says Province of Nova Scotia, and on the back it says 1 penny token, and it says 1832. I mean, this thing is crazy old. I looked this up. It's worth anywhere between $20 and $150 depending on a lot of things. So we'll start right here and work our way to the left. We have 39.8 pounds of brass bars. And if I was to get scrap weight for these, which I'm not going to do, but I'm saying the rock bottom price for these would be $77.61. But they're not going for that. And then we have a 24 karat gold nugget. I tested it myself with an acid test. This is 2.81 grams, worth today $169.47. It's actually worth more than that silver bar. Crazy. Then I have these pieces of silver here that I melted. It is not 999. It is .800 purity. So I may cupel these again and then melt them into 1 bar later. But for now, at that, we have 4.29 ounces of .800 silver. Today's price for that stuff would be $70.44. And then our newest additions, 10-ounce Wall Street Mint bar. Pretty cool. I mean, this stuff's heavy. This was a little under 300 bucks, shipped to my door. And then we've got these 2 Italy 5-ounce fine silver bars. I believe these were like 140 bucks, shipped to my door each. And I actually have another one on the way. It's a random 5-ounce silver bar. I paid 130 bucks. So we've got, as soon as it arrives, we'll have 25 ounces just in silver bars. And then we're gonna move over to the copper. So the copper, we have 290.8 pounds. And actually, in a couple of weeks, there'll be more in here. But as of right now, 290.8 pounds. If I was to go to the scrapyard, which I'm not doing, this is rock bottom, $901.48 as of today. If I got the chart price for these, it would be $1,139.93. And if I was to sell these for what I want to get for them, which is $50 per bar, that would be closer to $2,800 for the whole stockpile. But I'm not selling. I'm gonna hold. So as of right now, this is worth somewhere between, on the low end, I would say $2,500. On the high end, $3,867.52. Thereabouts. Not bad. That's nice to have kicking around. You never know. So I learned a couple of little important lessons right off rip when buying silver. Don't buy it on eBay, because you're going to pay a lot more than you should. So it's all about, you got to look at what the spot price is, because no matter what, when you buy silver, you're going to be paying more than it's worth. It's like a car. You buy a car and it instantly becomes worth less the second you buy it. But you're hoping this stuff will appreciate over time, and it usually does. It seems like silver kind of outperformed gold this year. And there's a lot of people saying that silver is going to continue to do that in the future. It's just a safe place to park your money, basically. Because if you leave money in a bank account, it's just going to be whittled away, because everything is manipulated, and it's just getting crazy out there. This is an insurance policy. That's what this is. So yeah, I ordered these first couple of bars off of eBay. I think I paid like 150 bucks after shipping for these 5-ounce bars. These came from bullion exchanges, and it took them 2 weeks. 2 weeks from the time I ordered it till the time it hit my house. Then I ordered this 10-ounce silver bar from Scottsdale Mint, sdbullion.com, and it took them 3 days from the time I ordered till the time it was at my house. That's almost Amazon fast. So I know where my business is going from now on. SD Bullion. And I actually went onto their website, and they have this cool little special where you can buy a 5-ounce silver bar, but it's their choice. You're going to get whatever they send you, but it's still 5 ounces of silver for $130 plus shipping at today's price. So, I mean, I paid $150 for this. So that's like, I paid $10 over spot plus shipping. So it's going to take a while for me to recoup my money out of this. But this is a long-term investment, you know what I mean? Or it's not really an investment, it's just a place to park your money that's safe. So I'm going to continue to melt, stack, and hold. You know, it's a nice little forgotten money pile. It's over in the corner. It's dusty. You know it's there. You know it has value. But it's forgotten money. It's for later. An old wise man once told me about forgotten money. It's good to have. But anyways, I've been watching this other YouTube channel called Yankee Stacking or Yankee Stacker. And there's a little stamp and coin shop up in New Hampshire. I was thinking about grabbing the GoPro and taking a ride up there and going to buy a silver bar or something and support the cause, you know what I mean? He seems like a cool dude, and it seems like they've been throttling his videos for whatever reason, because he's just, I mean, he's an older guy and he's sharing 30 plus years of experience in this field of money. Basically, you know what I mean? This is money, and they've been throttling him back and screwing with his channel. So I think that's messed up, but we got to fight back. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this one. Make sure you subscribe, give me a thumbs up. See you in the next one. What in the hell, Nancy Pelosi? What are you doing here? Get out of here. Ha ha ha!